Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you over to Water Your Soil. So before I get started with this video, I would like to say, if you're new around here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, that's for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's over here at this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule to life. This video is going to be about a proven strategy that works with increasing your credit score. Now, it could be your FICO score, it could be your Vantage score. This strategy works all across the board. And people often come by this channel and they ask for ways to increase their credit score. People ask me this outside of YouTube as well, and I always tell them that increasing your credit score mainly comes down to one thing. Yeah, there are 5 categories, especially with FICO, and that's you paying on time, not being late. That's the amount you owe, how well you're managing your accounts. That's whether or not you're applying for new accounts, which goes for higher inquiries. It's the type of accounts you have, which is your account mixture, and also your credit age, how long you leave your accounts open. Now, each one of those categories play a role in determining your FICO credit score and your credit score in general. And all of those categories together equals up to 100% of your credit score. They all contribute to your credit score. And the main 2 categories is paying on time, which is 35% of your credit score. Isn't that something? And 30% of your credit score is the amount you owe, which is basically how well you manage your accounts. A lot of people who want to increase their credit score, they really don't understand the concept of credit and how credit scoring works. They don't understand that credit scoring basically comes down to how well you are managing your debt, which are your accounts that you have, your accounts that report to the credit bureaus. I often hear people all the time mention dispute letters like, hey, I want collections deleted off of my account. And some people actually say they want active accounts deleted from their credit report. And that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother story. And I addressed it in the past, and I doubt if I address it again because we don't even want that type of energy around here on this channel. But when people come to me, they often look for the quick fix when it comes to increasing their credit score. Like, hey, what's the fastest way to do this? What's the fastest way to go from this score to that score? And I often tell them like, hey, it may take you some time. Now, everyone achieves a certain credit score at a different pace. I always say this, and I have said this ever since I had this YouTube channel. You can have 2 people with a 760 credit score, and I guarantee you their credit reports more than likely don't look similar. They more than likely don't have the same accounts on their credit report. They also more than likely don't have the same amount of credit age as far as how long they had those accounts open on their credit reports. But it all comes back to the 5 categories and how well they are managing the accounts that are on their credit report. I don't know if a lot of you know this on this channel, but the last 2 years or so, I've been focused on credit card debt. And some of you may wonder, like, why are you focused on credit card debt if you're a channel that talks about credit cards and credit card rewards? Well, because credit card debt has a major impact on your credit score. If you have a lot of credit card debt and you are not managing that credit card debt correctly, meaning you're not paying on time, you're being late, you're carrying over balances, you're gaining interest, you have high utilization. If those things are present on your credit report, is more than likely impacting your score. Now, some people, they may come by here and they say, well, that's not true because I do this and that. Well, you're an outlier. But for the most part, your credit score is going to come down to how well you are managing your debt. And I know there are a lot of you out there, you are not fans of the word debt, and you hate hearing that word. But unfortunately, when it comes to credit score surrounds around debt and how well you manage debt. That's the thing. And it kind of makes sense from the bank's point of view. They're like, hey, if we lend you this money, what's the possibilities of you paying us back? What are the risks of you not paying us back? And that's pretty much what your credit score is. How trustworthy you are for paying back the banks if they were to loan you money, whether it's for a personal loan, a mortgage, an auto loan, whatever it may be. They want to know how risky you are and what's the possibility of you paying them back. Is it a high possibility or a low possibility? So your main goal and your strategy should always be building up a rapport with all of your accounts. Every account that you have, building up a rapport, especially your revolving accounts where you receive a bill every month for it, whether it's an auto loan or your mortgage or a student loan or your credit card. Make sure you are paying down on those accounts. Now, a credit card is different because when it comes to credit cards, you actually can pay those balances off in full. Now, you can pay off your auto loan or your mortgage or even your student loans, but more than likely, your balance is probably much higher than what your credit card balance is. For some people, because I know some of you have high credit card balances, but for a lot of you, your credit card balances are much lower than your mortgage and your auto loan. So when it comes to those things, you want to make sure that you are chopping down on your debt, meaning if your bank allows you to, make double or triple payments, whatever it may be, to chop down on that debt. Because usually once people start chopping down on their debt, whether it's credit card debt, whether it's their auto loan or their mortgage, student loans, whatever it may be, they begin to see their credit score increase. Now, this is not a guaranteed thing because, like I stated, there's more to your credit report than just those accounts. I'm sure you have other accounts on there, and how long you had your accounts active and in good standing matters as well. But it's a strategy that has been proven over time. It's a strategy that I use with going from in the 500s all the way up to the 800s, and I continue to use it today. And that's making sure that I do chop down on my debt and I do pay off my balance on my credit cards in full every month, your statement balance. So that's a great way to help you start to see increases in your credit score, because this thing pretty much comes down to debt and how well you manage your debt. And we don't like to hear it. We don't like the word debt. Trust me, I'm not a fan of debt in order to increase a credit score either, but it's either you're going to play these credit bureaus game or you're going to get played. It's either way. Now, you could choose to not play their game, but you shouldn't be here wondering about ways to increase your credit score. But if you are someone who wants to increase your credit score, pay attention to those accounts that you have on your credit report. Number one, make sure that you even have your credit report from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Those are the three major credit bureaus. Make sure you have your credit report. Look over your credit report and the accounts that are on there, and make sure that you are managing those accounts correctly. What do I mean by that? Paying on time, making sure you're paying your credit card balances in full every month if you can, making sure that you are chopping down on your debt, making double or triple payments if you can. If you can't do those things, it's understandable because things are a little rough with the economy right now. But if you are able to do those things, it can help a great deal when it comes to increasing your score. I just wanted to share this information with you all because it's important that you all know this. A lot of people think that increasing credit scores is just about sending dispute letters and things like that. But when it comes down to it, it comes down to your debt and how well you manage your debt. Your debt is the accounts that you have reporting to the credit bureaus and how long you have them active and whether or not you look like a desperate borrower. But anyways, I currently have an active poll on this channel and I want you all to participate in it. The way you participate in my active poll is you click on my profile picture. It's going to take you to the homepage of this Water Your Soil channel. Once you're on the homepage, you're going to see a section that says posts. You go to that section, it's going to show you my latest poll as well as my previous polls. Be sure to participate in them. But anyway, if you're new around here and you feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications, that way you don't miss a future video because I post often. That's clicking on the bell that you see and selecting all. Also, this goes to everyone, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. It literally takes 1 second. It lets the algorithm know you support this video and this channel. And if you're watching on TV, you are able to do it as well. Just use your remote control and hit that like button. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by, for watching, for sharing my videos, for commenting, for hitting the like button. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Hey, what's going on? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. So as someone who went from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800s, I decided to share the same information that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. This book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. I put everything in this book, everything that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. All of the information is in this book. So I want you all to purchase this book. A lot of you have already purchased it. but it's available currently right now on Amazon.com and also MasterCreditBook.com. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. You want this book. It has all the information needed in order for you to go from poor credit to excellent credit, or just simply maintain your good or excellent credit score. So get the book ASAP. And if you want something more in depth, you could take the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. It's more in depth. There are actually chapters in this course, and it walks you through basically how FICO credit scores come about and how they're determined. And really, once you learn how FICO scores come about and the concept of credit scores, then you're pretty much on your way to either going from poor credit to good credit, or just maintaining a good or excellent credit score. So if you want something more in depth, I have the course over at www.wateryoursoil.com. All right.